All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Brian McClure send-off party and roast. Thank you so much for being here. We certainly appreciate it. I'm Mike Diesel. We appreciate you guys coming out. We really do. Normally, when somebody has a roast of this magnitude, usually they're funny. But we're going to just go ahead and, hey, keep it going for Brian, everybody. Speaking of not funny. Brian, everybody. You guys don't know this. You guys probably, maybe some of you do. Brian started at this club 3.5 years ago, was it, Brian? Yeah, and he started with, he used to go up on stage with a partner. Notice how I said go up on stage with a partner? Because the shit they were doing could not consider, it was not performing. It was, do you miss him? Because, you know, he was funny. 3.5 years, and all of us comics, all of us are sitting here for 3.5 years waiting for Brian to stumble over a punchline. It's been really arduous and painful. One of the things you could say about Brian McClure, beyond a shadow of a doubt, is he is absolutely, positively the most consistently inconsistent MC. Why is it? I mean, I was getting calls from some of the regulars saying, hey man, did you start some kind of high school fucking go straight for comedy program? And then I get calls like, hey, is that little fucking dwarf with the drinking problem gonna go up and perform today? That's it for me, folks. I'm not gonna be mean to Brian. I love him. That's it for me. That's all my time. We got Brian Jett here. We got Brian Jett here to be mean. That's it. That's all I'm gonna do right now. We'll bring up and just a cavalcade of comics that are close to Brian and they know him well, and in fact they've written his act. So you can probably blame them. I'm gonna change the order. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, one half of the Fat Guy and Black Guy comedy tour, my good friend, all the way originally from Hawaii. He's been on ER and Tears from the Sun. Ladies and gentlemen, Clay Miles. Yeah, man.
First off, I'd like to say thank you guys for coming out for Brian. That is a beautiful thing. Give it up for yourselves really quick. My first time ever doing a roast like this. And to everybody who yelled, yeah man, if you are in the crowd, thank you, God bless you. If you're a comic, suck my dick. I met Brian, God, what was it, like, about 3 years ago, and he came up to me after that Michelle Reed incident. Now the comics are laughing because this is the time that I fucking got banned, Mike Diesel! That fucker did it to me! I'm sorry, I just had to come up here and say that shit. Fuck you, Mike! So the comics like, damn, Clay ain't working no more, fuck you. But I met him like 2 years ago and he was great. He came up, I truly thought he was like a high schooler. But, you know, no, I mean, I really did. I said, hey, little boy, do you want some candy? I love fucking little white boys like you. And you make the wrong move and go to jail. Are these all your fucking hot friends? Are these all your fucking hot friends?
Yeah, I know, I don't really
Hell yeah! Why don't you I'm not talking about you, pussy addicts. But back to Brian McClure.
They're all he can afford.
Oh! Joe Dealey just calls y'all hookers, and Joe Dealey knows hookers. Joe! Yo, Joe! But like I said, I met him like 2 years ago, and I'll tell you a story real quick. The day he turned 21. Anybody there for that shit? Yeah, when he could officially drink. He's been drinking ever. This is the most drinking, supposed to be drinking motherfucker I ever seen in my life. Hey, Brian, are you drunk? Nah, I've just got things on my mind. Yeah, it's called alcohol, motherfucker. But yeah, but I love him though. But the thing, the guy would always be drunk, so finally he gets to drink. So what does he do? He just about kills himself that night. If anybody remembers, how did Brian leave? Clay carried his white ass out. With a whole bunch of people going, it's Brian, all right. But I'm the real Brian, I love you, man, and I've been, seeing a whole lot of that stuff. Just do me a favor, find a Marine, get in his ass, and he'll keep you safe. Thanks a lot, Brian.
One more time, Clay Miles, everybody. Clay Miles. You should stop writing for Brian. Because maybe that's where the punchlines aren't coming in. All right, folks, you having a good time so far? We're having a good time, aren't we? This is the beginning. Here we go with a guy that works very, very closely, has had the opportunity to be close to Brian, and I asked Brian to train him, and I don't know that he's trained him that well. Ladies and gentlemen, Mark Reese.
Doing the seat shuffle and all that fun shit. I make fun of Mike Diesel right now, but I enjoy working here, so he's the only comic I know who can't take a fucking joke, so. Brian McClure. I didn't write anything. Brian McClure, you are a short guy with a drinking problem. No stereotype I could ever make about the Irish could compare to the stigma you bring simply by existing. One of Brian's most memorable jokes is, in case you guys have heard it, it's like, I got more Captain Morgans in me than Mrs. Morgan. Technically that's not a joke since that's the self-description he gives every week at his AA meetings. And boy, you love to drink. You love fucking beer pong more than anyone I have ever met. Oh my God. Oh yeah, I just put in a patent for this brand new filtering system that cleans the ball super clean. I didn't think it was possible for an alcoholic to needlessly complicate a drinking game. You drink so much that the only logical reason your girlfriend has to ever blow you is because she gets her drunk in the process. Blowing you is just as pleasant and big as taking a shot of whiskey. Some of you got that. Aside from being a comic here, Brian's other job involves setting up mosquito traps and catching them all over PG County. He later kills them by telling them his jokes. I think he took that shit... Thank you, Mike, I appreciate that. I think he took that shit job because he identifies with the mosquitoes. Small, sporadic, annoying, blood-sucking, disease-spreading. I had flying to that list since Brian's also in the Air Force, but he joined not knowing that there's a fucking height requirement. Just like riding a roller coaster, right? Or, in your case, not riding roller coasters. As we all know, Brian is leaving us to go off to Iraq. His opponents there will be 14-year-old suicide bombers with a zeal for radical Islam. Brian, on the other hand, is a short, Catholic demolitions expert with a drinking problem. I have no idea who to root for in that fight. When you're over there and things get hairy, remember to tell yourself, we are not all that different. I fucked that one up, fuck it, don't worry. Soon you'll be over there bombing Iraq. That shouldn't be such a huge change for you since you bomb on the stage almost every fucking week. I had to take the obvious one, I'm sorry.
Brian's friends, they're drunk.
The truth of the matter is I don't have too many mean things to say about Brian. He's my first real friend when I started doing comedy, and I truly hope for the best for him. Best case scenario is you spend 2 years dicking around in the sand, nothing happens, and you come home perfectly sound. The next best thing is that you're over there, you get shot in the belly, rushed home, and you finally get that liver transplant you so desperately need. Brian, I love you, man. Take care.
Mark Reese, everybody. Mark Reese, one more time. And